Hey guys, or 1 through 4 here. Mate Drew. Um, uh, the Baltimore Magic, and even like the store was closed because the owner was at the event. So I went to a different tournament. Me and my teammate Drew split for first. I actually did not lose a single game at all, except for one game to Drew during the rounds of Swiss. Other than that, I didn't lose a single game. The deck I ran was Genus. I actually decided to run this deck right after I finished the tournament on last Saturday. I just thought it was hilarious that it ended up topping. That some 16-year-old kid ran a deck that is relatively unpopular and topped a YCS. Makes me really happy and really convinced that Konami can try as they might to make people want to play their Xyz-centric decks like Wind-Ups and Dino Rabbit and Inzectors, but they can't force their will on us by making a shitty-ass ban list. But anyways, here's the deck list. I ran 2 Genus Strikers. Striker is really in here just for the emergency synchro summons that you can make. Plus, he's a Genus, so he can help out. He makes Barkion really good. Then you got yourself 3 Genus Werewolves. It gives you good field presence. And I like specialing him off of my opponent's moves. He's just generally good. Then, of course, you got yourself 3 Genus Rush Rhinos, the beater of the deck. I can't count the number of Ryos that I ran over on Saturday, just being like, oh, like it was like the most common play of the day. It was like play Ryo, set a back row, and oh, let me get rid of that back row with somehow with MST or something. Play Rhino, run over, bye Ryo. Great card. Rhino was such a powerful card for the Genus. 3 Reborn Tengu, because they're targets for Horn of the Phantom Beast. Even when this deck loses the second TG Striker and the third Tengu, I don't think it's going to do too much damage. I'll just run a third Barbaros, which will come up next, and just change my lineup a little bit. As for my previous comment, I'm only running 2 Barbaros because they're nice and they're really big beaters, but Rhino does its job, and it's only really relevant when you reborn it or you have a skill drain up. But Barbaros is still really good. And I still don't know what's wrong with this camera. But anyways. 2 Thunder Kings to negate things because it can get around the skill drain that's running this deck. And, whoops. Sorry, I'm a little iffy right now. Good beater. Stops decks from doing stupid things. It's a really good card to force the targets into your Thunder King. And then I'm running 1 Effect Veiler because of what my Magic and Trap lineup is. That's my monster lineup. We'll go with Magics. 1 Reborn, because it's amazing. Dark Hole, because it's good. 1 Book. Double MST. Double Pot of Duality to increase consistency. 1 Pot of Avarice to put things back. 1 Mind Control. I put this in there because Mind Control is a really sick card to run this format. And, like, especially with Utopia Ray and stuff, I just love stealing things. I'm not running Heavy Storm in this deck. Because of the massive trap lineup, Heavy Storm is sort of detrimental. I was iffying around with this Mind Control, but, like, realistically, if I was going to take this Mind Control out, I'd either put it in for another trap, or I'd put in the 3rd MST, because I'm not going to run Heavy Storm in this deck. Trap lineup. One Torrential Tribute, because Torrential's really good. One Mirror Force, because people are just asking to get hosed by Mirror Force. Like, Mirror Force disappeared from the game for a while because of just the way it worked. Now, like, I like Mirror Force. I've always really liked Mirror Force. It's just now that I'm running a trap-heavy deck, or decks that I have extra trap space, Mirror Force is such a good card to put in there because people don't expect it as much. I'm only running one Solemn Warning this time because, honestly, I'm paying enough life points as it is with my skill drains. I can't afford to pay for 2 warnings, so I'm only running 1 right now. Of course, the one Judgment, because Judgment is really good. I'm running 2 Compulsory Evacuation Devices. This card is great. Bouncing cards back to the... Like, it takes care of Zen Mines. Takes care of a lot of problem cards that this deck can't deal with. Just compulsive back to the hand. Like, this card disappeared for a while. Nobody really... It was like Mirror Force, except it disappeared before Mirror Force. People were just looking over Compulsory like, oh, it's a good card, but there are better options. Right now, Compulsory is a great option. Next, I'm running 3 skill drains. Obviously, it's skill drain tech Genus. You're going to run the 3 skill drains. Shuts down decks like crazy. Also, of course, running the Triple Horn of the Phantom Beast. I'm hoping to pick up supers eventually, or shortly. I will get supers. I just got my tax return. I may have spent money on a PS3 and a bunch of other shit, but I will get 3 Super Horn of the Phantom Beasts. Tech Genus is one of my favorite decks. That's why I took it to NASDAQ last year, even if I didn't think I was going to do well. And I ended up doing okay. This card is great. There's nothing better than triple horning the Phantom Beasting a Rhino and crashing into something and drawing 3 cards. Next, I'm running 2 TG1 EM1s. When I go to Germany, I'm definitely making my entire set German instead of just having 1 German one. I've already looked up a couple of shops in Germany that sell cards, so I'm hopefully going to go there and just trade in a lot of my English cards for German versions. But anyways, TG1 EM1s, because it's great to swap cards. Like a couple of games, I only won because of this card. A lot of times it was like, oh, let me trade my werewolf for your Blackluster Soldier or your Judgment Dragon or something. This card is great. 1 Trap Dust Shoot, obviously. And then I'm only running 1 Starlight Road because I think 2 clogs the deck a little bit too much. Sorry for my rambling. I'm a little iffy right now. Anyways, that's the main deck. Onto the extra deck. 1 Chimera Tech for fusing. 1 Leviathan Dragon. I actually borrowed this one because sort of forgot mine. 1 Utopia, because it's good. 1 Utopia Ray, because I'm a dick. 1 Armory Arm, just because I can make it to be safe. And because I have extra room. 1 Cataster, because it's good. One of each of the 3 level 5 Tech Genus Synchro monsters. 3 of my favorite monsters in the game. Tech Genus Hyper Librarian, Tech Genus Power Gladiator, and Tech Genus Wonder Magician. These are of all the Synchro monsters, I think this is my favorite set. Just these 3 5s. Tech Genus are always one of my favorite decks. But Blackwings are hands down my favorite Archetype monster, like Archetype specific deck. But these 3 Tech Genuses are amazing. I love these 3. But anyways, yeah, I ran these 3 Tech Genuses. 1 Barkion because it's good. 1 Brio because it is good. Black Rose Dragon. Don't need to say anymore. 1 Scrap Dragon. 1 Stardust. And 1 Trish for as long as I can use it. I only Trished once, so it sort of makes me sad. Considering that was the last tournament I could Trish until hopefully Trish eventually comes off the ban list. I don't know. Anyways, the side deck was double Cyber Dragon, because it's good. Double DD Crow against Insectors and Windups, and unintentionally against Lightsworns, because there was a surprising number of Lightsworns at the tournament I played against. Double King Tiger Wanghu. It's great against both Insectors and Windups. Both of them have very few cards that survive under King Tiger. For Insectors, it's pretty much only Centipede that survives. And for Windups, it's only Hunter that can survive pretty much. But 2 Wanghus. 1 Trap Eater, just to take care of things like Royal Decree, because I need my trap cards. But, like, skill drains that, like, obviously, like, the normal things that Trap Eater would hate on, I didn't really care about, and I didn't even use Trap Eater. He was just sort of in here from an old side deck, and I didn't take him out. 1 Beckoning, or 1 Leeching, obvious against light decks. The 3rd MST. Double D Prison. This card really helped out a lot. I'm glad I have a playset of Ultras for my non-Monarch deck, because I refuse to take the deck apart. Double Chain Disc for against Insectors. Double Safe Zone is the last 2 cards I put in my side deck, because I wanted to try it out against Insectors. Unfortunately, there was only 1 Insector deck played at the tournament, and he sort of got wrecked by my teammate Drew's Windups twice. So I never got a chance to try this, but I figure, like, it'd always be neat to set this in the back row, have my opponent target it with Hornet, flip it up and equip it to whatever Insector they were using, and force it to destroy itself. Plus, it'll help me protect my own monsters if I needed to. Never actually sided in, because obviously I didn't face Insectors. But, anyways, this is Zora 1 through 4. Not sure when we'll ride next week, but I'm siding out.